electronics, things that are creative, problem solvers to make, you know, getting crafty easy. We're gonna help to get you organized. We're gonna laminate. We're gonna also help to digitize all of that film or slides or negatives that you have. It's gonna be a really great show. I'm your host, Robin. We're gonna dive in with our very first item, and it's a this day only pricing. We only have 500 to go around, and that is it. It's from OttLite. They are leaders in the industry, known for that natural daylight bulb that was actually invented by Dr. Ott. So lots of research, lots of technology to give you this true to life light that illuminates whether you're crafting, whether you're sewing, whether you're just doing any back to school projects with your kids or grandbabies. Now this price at $79.95 is exceptional, because look at the original HSN price was $139.95. We are also including free shipping and handling, which is an additional bonus. So this wasn't originally supposed to have free shipping, but now we have free shipping and handling. We've got 4 flexible payments of $19.99 to get it at home. Stephanie Rance is joining us. She is a DIY blogger. She is the host of Things. She's a crafter, she's a mom, and she is our guest expert for this item. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
This is really smart, because not only is it versatile, because you can go from 2 different stations. You can go from this work light to a workstation,
That's right? That's right. So this is an OttLite 2-in-1, basically. Okay. You're getting the task lamp here, as well as the light box. So if you put this down in the all the way down motion, then here we are, like this. So we can do a lot of different configurations, and if you love doing crafts and hobbies, this is perfect for you. There's so many different things you can do with this. Now, the special thing about it is the bulb itself. Now, this is an OttLite, and what that means is Dr. Ott invented the natural daylight bulb, and after 40 years of extensive research and scientific research, he found that a light that includes the entire spectrum of light wavelengths is best for our eyes, our well-being. It reduces glare, and it allows us to see the true colors of items. So for example, I love to sew, and one of my common problems is making a bobbin with blue or dark blue or black thread, right? And sometimes it's really hard to tell the difference. So when I have that problem, I just get out my OttLite, and I will put them both underneath just to double check. And you can easily see that one is dark blue and one is black.
Okay, let's turn it off. Okay, turn the light off. We'll leave these underneath, because I want you to see. Now see, in the dark, with normal light, even in its bright studio, I can't tell the difference. Now turn the light back on if you don't sound bossy.
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry, Stephanie.
Let's do it.
But this really shows you the dramatic difference. And you've got 3 levels you can put the light on. Now you can clearly see this is the navy, this is the black. Now here is our left counter. We're gonna pop up for you. We have 523 remaining. With the 4 flex of $19.99, you get this at home. I love how Stephanie is showing you how you can transform this into a light box. So all of those negatives, your slides that have been living in a box, now you can actually see them. We've got the Wolverine coming up, so now you're gonna be able to digitize all those, right?
Absolutely, and I love these. These are actually my husband's, so it's kind of fun for me to go back through and see, you know, some pictures of when he was a child, and maybe we'll get some of these developed. So it's kind of fun. I love that we can see this and illuminate those, but it's also great for crafting. So let me dive in and show you all the different things you can use for that as well. Now, if you love to make jewelry, you're used to using transparent string, as well as probably some glass beads. And look how these illuminate against the light. This is absolutely beautiful. I love seeing all the different glass beads here, as well as the ones that aren't transparent. You can easily see those as well. And you can see that transparent thread too. So it's really nice to be able to have that against here, and you can really see it.
And I wish we had, because I was like, I wish we were able to get overhead, because when here, I know you look like you can't see the findings, but when you see overhead, when you get this at home, the clarity, the detail, the brightness, this LED light is so bright, but at the same time, you've got 3 different levels. Now, it's a 40,000-hour light. So you've got a lot of capacity here as how long you're gonna use it. It transforms into a multi-positional task lamp. Even if you're a coin collector and you're trying to read the little detailing on it, you're gonna love this as well. 3 brightness settings, as we've spoken to. It's a maximum of 565 lumens, 2 storage areas with 9 compartments all built in. All you simply do is plug it into any electrical outlet. It's got the removable upper storage bin. That's what we've talked about about the Superbright OttLite, created by Dr. Ott, leading what did you say? Photobiologist, a leading photobiologist, up to 40,000 hours. It reduces the glare and eye strain, and it's adjustable as well. So for any crafter, if you are using your Cricut, if you are using anything from Anna Griffin, from Sarah Davies, this is going to be night and day.
Absolutely. So this is really great if you have a cutting machine such as the Cricut, and you like to peel away the excess, right? The back.
But it's always hard to see, right?
And it's very hard to see. So I like to take my tool and have this go right up against the surface. This is an 8x10 illuminated surface, and I can easily see the outline. So I know exactly where I'm going to be grabbing the pieces that I need or tearing off the excess. Whichever you need to do, you're going to be able to do that, and you can do it very easily and perfectly as well, so not to mess up your project you're working on.
And I mean, that is incredible. The fact that you can see the illumination. Rocky, did you want us to turn it off? No. Oh, okay. So, I mean, you can see with 500 left, there's all that we have for our entire visit. I do not believe we're getting more in stock for tomorrow. This is the kind of the preview to the big kickoff of our crafting event. Here you can see the one in front of me. This is a different position that now you're taking this and making it into a large workstation. So maybe if you're working with your hands, maybe you're making jewelry, maybe it's crafting, or it's even just threading the needle. We know how difficult that is. And because of this light, it also helps to eliminate that eye strain. So you're not getting, you know, your head's not hurting, you're not squinting. Girls, we know when we squint, what happens? Wrinkles. So we don't want to do that. But even with, if you're doing any type of stenciling, this is fantastic as well, or stamping.
That's right. And I love it's so bright that I'm able to layer several layers together. So this is a graph paper I have here, and then I have a doily here I'm going to place, just because I'm going to be doing some scrapbooking and card making. And another thing is, I really love embossing, and embossing is, I use tinted ink, but actually even the tinted ink is hard to see. So I can place it here, and it does help when I can lift this up and then I can see where it is located, and I can also align it because of the graph paper. So the graph paper allows me to put it right where I need to go, and then everything will turn out really beautifully.
Oh, nice. So, you know, that's the beauty of this. You're not struggling to be able to see anything. Now, see, it's difficult, but then when you turn on the light, you've got 3 levels of adjustment. We have, with everybody calling in, maybe about 300 now remaining, and this is really wonderful because don't you love how you can go from almost like a tablet into an overhead work light. So that gives you the versatility, but then also, how many of us really need storage? We really need a way to organize all our crafting tools. You even showed me how this lifts off, right? Can you show us
this lifts off, and you're able to wash this out if you need to. Maybe your child puts a cracker in there, which mine is totally capable of doing. You can dump that out, wash that out. You can store all of these in here. You can put a notebook here. Maybe you do adult coloring. Maybe you're into our alcohol-based markers.
And then will you show us again, there's more storage. So not only do you have that storage when you lift this up and over, now you have additional 4 bins that even if you just left this in your office, you could put your paper clips in there, your rubber bands in there, and then when you're paying those bills and you can't read that fine print and it's so darn small, or maybe in the kitchen when you're cooking, right? And you've got recipes and the recipes.
Oh, that's a great idea. I love that.
Yeah, you could put this in the kitchen. Oh, I love this.
So this is a really fun thing to do. I just went outside and got some leaves, and I made this beautiful wreath right here. This is something you can do with the grandkids or with your children and get them involved. They love this thing. They go crazy over it. They can put their toys on there and they illuminate so nicely. They can play games. They can create their own activities and crafts as well. So then you can just press and get the, you know, the look that you want. And it could be any object, really, any flat object, and you can have a lot of creativity with it.
And let's show you the finished project, because I think when you see the finished projects that you can do with this, look at how pretty. So now maybe that's on the front door. Maybe if you're a teacher, teachers will love this, because now whether you are making that stencil or whether you're doing any kind of crafting projects with the kids, everything's in one location and you visually can see. If you're a sewer, you said you're a sewer?
I am. I do love to sew. And this is a really neat thing. It's nice to have illumination from the back, because if I needed to see the zipper, for example, in the back, I can actually look down here and I can actually see through my fabric. It's really, really nice to be able to do that and know where the next lines are or where the other fabrics are. So it's nice to have that option.
I mean, this to me, for any crafter, for any sewer, for anyone who loves to even collect coins, if you are someone who sells or buys and puts things on eBay, puts things on any, like Craigslist, I mean, think about how invaluable this will be. Maybe you're trying to take photos of something and you want to sit it on the actual flat screen and then take a photo of a piece of jewelry. Maybe it's for insurance purposes. So not only from a crafting standpoint, this is going to parlay into so many different aspects of your life. Now, with everybody calling in, maybe only a couple hundred remain. This day only pricing. Look at the HSN price, $139.95, and we are taking $60 off. One thing I really want to, impress upon you, the 4 flex are only good for this hour. So the 4 flexible payments gets this at home at $19.99. And the big thing that's really important here, this is unlike any other LED light on the market, because this was created by Dr. Ott. 40 years of research to really truly use the full color spectrum to deliver you less eye strain, less glare. So you're really getting better clarity when you're crafting, you're sewing, or whatever project you may be doing.
Exactly. And tracing is a really big one as well. We like to be able to trace other items that we maybe have printed. And so I'm doing that on some transfer paper right here.
Wow, very cool, Stephanie.
And then you can actually take this and iron it onto fabric. So that's
so
those
easy.
little bags over there on the side.
As we wrap this up, 568-028. Stephanie, thank you.